Cuties and cons, number one. Appreciate everybody for coming in tonight. You could have been as well. We all know that, you know what I'm talking about? We're going to start out with a brief introduction. Let everybody introduce themselves right quick, then we're going to get to it, man. Willis.
My name is Willis Malvo, better known as Lil Wine. A man that can't think will continue to be at the mercy of a man that can.
I'm Q. Remember, there's a difference between copper and gold.
Mr. Viral right now, Salt and Pepper Gang, whatever you want to call it. First time on camera like this, though. I get it, though.
CEO King Shoot, man. Y'all already know what I do when I get the motherfucking boot. I spit the motherfucking truth.
My name is 8 like the number. I am a Houston aspiring R&B singer, actress, and dancer.
My name is Charles Reynolds, better known as T-Stone, a meathead. First time on the scene, checking out everything. Hope to be an asset to it.
My name is Fallon. I'm a native Houstonian local artist. I'm a jewelry seller as well as I do mixed medias and arts.
Cuties and cons, number one topic for today, man. Since we got 3 cuties on the panel and the cons as well, man, we gonna top up on this topic about how do you ladies and you guys feel about dating somebody that's incarcerated? Whoever wanna start, go on, start it out. Look at the camera when you speak.
Well, personally, it's more of a long distance kind of thing, so it's only so much that can be done within that relationship. So it's only, most of it is really kind of like a facade for 2 people, because they can't really feel the true emotions that they're feeling even through letters. It's still not that physical touch and emotion that you can get fully and completely. That's how I feel.
Once again, my name is Charles Reynolds. As far as that goes, I think I've experienced it myself. I can only speak from the perspective of me knowing, what I didn't know. Now that I look back, me knowing what I didn't know, now realizing that I didn't know something, and not really being prepared to even be in a relationship, to the degree that it was a relationship. She wanted me, I wanted her, but that only took us so far. So, I don't even believe that, I think a person should give itself time. I don't think that'd be something you should rush into. It's as discretionary, put it like that, put it simple.
How you feel, eh? What you gotta say?
I don't know. I really don't know because I never tried. But I do have a brother that's incarcerated. I know him. And I've been writing him since he's been locked up, since I've known how to write in cursive. I've practiced all of my handwriting styles. He's seen it from literally since I was 8 years old all the way to now. So it's like I have a soft spot in my heart. So it's kind of like I can't say no because I haven't tried it. But I do feel that connection through writing. I'm a teacher. I know how to use my punctuation marks, my nouns, my adjectives, my antonyms, synonyms, all of those things, or whatever, to express how I feel. So I can get that connection through a letter. I do with my brother all the time. But I haven't tried it, so I really can't say I would or I wouldn't, or I don't even know if it would work. I'm super busy, so. Would I have time? I have time to write my brother, but somebody that I'm actually interested with, I don't know. So. It's different. But I mean, how did y'all, or what was fueling for y'all anyway when y'all were locked up?
Let me say
what
this.
helped y'all?
Being that, I come from that. I'm one of the cons. I've done 20 years, 5 months being incarcerated, and writing was a major thing for me. I'm a hell of a writer. My penmanship is raw.
Real talk.
I done got boys that's free right now that can tell you, man, I done got their wife back for them. Outlet, you know what I'm saying? My pen is strong, but I'm fuck outlet. I'm here to say that I done seen it work for some, and for some it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So, I done had so many pen pals, I consider them pen pals because they thought that's what they wanted, and they go through their phase. Oh, I'm gonna stay down, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Okay, cool. you know what I'm talking about, I ride the wave till it fade. You know what I'm saying? But I understood that, hey man, you gotta be strong and very spiritual. If you spiritual, then you gonna connect with that man that's behind the bars. It ain't about you can't touch him, fucking kiss him, hug him. It ain't about none of that.
That's something else.
You know what I'm saying? It becomes that spiritual connection. You know what I'm talking about? If you if you see yourself and this who you think you want, you think this man gonna come home and this what it is, this what it's gonna be, hey, you gonna ride it out. I done seen it. You know what I'm saying? So I believe in it, but will I do it? Nah, I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't either.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just being real.
I'm big on
meaning
power.
like if your girl was in
You might meet the
locked
person.
up, you would.
Oh no, if my girl went to
Don't
jail,
like the
then I'ma hold it
Meet in
down.
person.
Already.
That might be different over the phone.
But if-
What you saying? Like you say,
What I'm
you know,
saying
in
is-
person, y'all don't vibe. And you way out here, she way out here.
What I'm
crazy
saying
to me.
is, if you was in jail,
That'd be smart
you
stuff.
went to jail and I didn't know you, but I know your brother. Your brother was out here and like, look out hands, man, my sister locked up, man, she wanna write somebody. I might write you 2-3 times and that shit gonna play out.
Damn.
Quick as it started, just being real.
That is crazy. I mean, that's
You know
real,
what I'm saying?
but-
That shit gon' I'm the type that I'm up and close type nigga, just period.
Physical.
I'm a up and close type
Yeah.
nigga. Like, it's just like the social media thing, meeting women on sites and all that shit. I like to be up and close with
Yeah,
you.
for sure.
I don't
You
want
feel me?
to
I ain't got time to be texting you,
I can't touch.
trying to win you,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying?
So you expect
You go crazy like that.
so you expect a woman to be able to do that or want to do that, but you can't do that.
No, that's not what I'm. You missing my point, eh? I said if it was my woman and she took a
No,
fall,
but no.
then I'ma hold
But
it
I'm
down.
saying if I had a friend and you locked up, and I'm like, hey, I got a friend that's locked up. Can you talk to him or whatever? You would expect her to be okay with that, but you're not okay with doing it if the shoe was on the other foot. Is what I'm saying.
It's a reason I'm saying I wouldn't, because in my case that shit failed. It didn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
So why would I, you feel me, put myself in that situation? Now, if you made me a true believer and you would have stayed down and rocked out how you say you would, then shit, I'll be one of them niggas that, hey man, it'll work because it worked for me. That shit ain't work for me. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? Why would I
Touche.
give my energy on something that's going to be gone for 20 years?
That's
You dig?
a tough decision.
Yeah.
So in my experience, right, I have never observed it working. Let me explain why. Once them set-offs start coming, you did what I'm saying? That year go by, she staying down. Cool. That set-off come, and you got another year to serve, she gonna stay down a little bit, but them levels gonna slack, that money gonna slack. Because then in the equation, the problems come in to where she feel like she gotta use this money now to pay rent, she gotta use this money now to pay bills, so the money is slacking now. And then when the money starts slacking, the frustration start coming in, because in penitentiary, commissary is necessary.
Already.
You know, so once them set-offs start adding up, it's gonna fail. You dig what I'm saying? Now, what I have realized that as soon as you get out though, if you get out, then, you know, some people get back together and some people it just don't work. You dig what I'm saying? So in my experience, while you locked up and one not here, the relationship don't work. It's gonna fall off at some point because of the set-offs. Not saying that the love is not there, not saying that the consideration is not there. But once that time start adding up, things start slacking off. And once that person begin to get back out in the world, start reintegrating back in the world, run into that person that they was once with, then it can some can rekindle because you know everything about this person. Now, the only thing I believe in it coming to work if a woman is stimulated mentally. Because a lot of women are stimulated mentally than physically. You know, so the latter, you giving them what they want to hear. You giving them things that they need to hear. So when you're doing this, you fulfilling the gap that they need, you know, from the past or whatever it is. You bringing memories up, or you create memories with this woman. They holding on to it.
It's simple, bro. Like, we know these dudes out here ain't communicating.
Exactly.
We sit up 24/7 around the clock, man. We hey man, we thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, shit. Hey man, I need something to ride it out. You know what I'm talking about? Because 9 times out of 10, The strong, only the strong survive. That's a strong saying,
That's for
a
sure.
very powerful saying. You know what I'm saying? You got boys that, hey, they turn and do other things in there because they ain't got that support. And they don't know how to survive. But, you know, to touch up on what he's saying, hey, we gonna tell you shit you ain't never heard in your life and never thought you would hear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just like the ones that come in there and work. The guards.
Yeah.
Man, I done seen married women work in prison, fall victim to the game, man.
Oh, you know?
You know what I'm saying?
So,
Hey, man, my tongue powerful than a motherfucker. You did? Hey, man, shit.
Yeah.
But anyway,
yeah.
we gonna get on this interesting topic. That's interesting too. We just had to touch up on that because that's what we do as cons. You know what I'm saying? So we finna touch up on this nympho topic. You know what I'm talking about? You know, how y'all feel about the sex in a relationship?
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? Is it necessary or not? Do you feel like you can be with your man if he ain't popping your pocket correctly? Or do you feel like you can be with that woman if she's a nympho, vice versa? If this guy's a nympho, whatever. Whoever want to talk, speak your piece, man. Mr. Bauer, let Mr. Bauer talk. Mr. Bauer.
Because clearly, you about to
Let Mr. Bauer, Mr. Cecil one folks talk.
all type of pockets.
Do you feel like you can handle a nympho in a relationship? If your what's the name's a nympho or whatever?
Of course. That's no problem right there. I'm a nympho myself. So, I mean,
Okay.
I mean,
Explain that because as a man, I said I ain't have no homeboy that was nympho. Nah. What's a nympho?
In a
man's perspective.
in my relationships, I want it all the time. I mean, you know, it's days you can't, days the person be tired, you got your monthlies, you got all this.
How you feel about that as being a nympho? When you can't get her when she bleeds.
I mean,
it's wrong uncut speaking out.
I'm a chill. I just have to. I have to wait till she off the rag.
So no in the shower action. I'm just saying.
I don't like blood, so I don't think so.
That's what the soap and water for.
Yeah, that's true. But if it comes down while we have it, that's different. But that's just me. I don't know. That right there, that's a little too much for me right there.
I'm just saying though. I mean, I understand.
I hate to be turned down. If I think you my girl and you turning me down,
You think she your girl?
I'm just saying, some of you consider. Take it. I'm gonna change that. Consider. It shouldn't be no problem when it comes to that, unless you sick, are you tired? Because I understand that right there. Like you say, be on your rag. That's out of there for me. I'm not even trying, even if you want it. That's just me. I'm not nasty like that. And
it is what it is. So can you be a nympho to one individual?
It depends.
See what I'm saying? See, because my thing, a nympho ain't just to me, a nympho is not like you say that time of the month when you gotta wait.
Yeah.
Nympho ain't gonna wait.
That's why I say you're not
True. But at the top, you ain't gonna lie to you.
But
so
I'm down for that one person if she down for me though. If I don't have to worry about all that right there.
So you're not a nympho.
So he ain't a nympho. He
loves having
I
sex
just love having sex with the woman.
All the
With the woman I'm with.
Okay.
Since what is it? He's sexually what you call it?
He's sexually liberated.
In other words.
His sexually liberated and our sexually liberated is two totally different things.
So there was kind of a pre-conversation before the live, when we talked about this, and I expressed to the people in this room that, it was pointed out by someone that I may be nympho-ish. And I said, no, first of all, I'm a Scorpio. That says a lot. Passionate Scorpio. Mind, body, and soul. Requires intimacy. Requires the attention. But I can also say I'm sexually liberated. I have no problem with saying that I know every aspect of my body. If you're my partner, I'm gonna know every aspect of your body and whomever else. But that doesn't mean I'm a nympho. That means that
You're in love.
I may be in love with my partner. I may love my partner. I may love my partner that much, that I'm attracted to them that much, that I like consistency in sex. I may be a grown ass woman that just say, hey, I need it when I need it.
Yeah.
But
And
you
that's
know,
okay.
and I'm not scared
Yeah.
to say it. So I think that's a big thing with women. You know, you gotta be open enough to say, hey, this is what I want, how I want it, and this is what's gonna get me there.
So when they don't get it, what happens?
It's a problem.
Hold it. Let's get
So
it.
when you don't get it, it's all about how you handle it. Now, if we're in
Question
a
in the
relationship and I'm saying to you, these are my sexual needs, I'm gonna outline them to you. Because as with everything else, sexually, you gotta learn your partner. You gotta teach them how to love on you, and they're gonna teach you how to love on them, right? But if I look at you and I say, these are my needs sexually, my heart is here, my mind is here, my soul is here, just get my body here.
Right.
This is what's gonna get my body here. I need you to do it. Okay? So if you decline to do it, say okay.
It needs to be at least a compromise.
It's a compromise.
Yeah, compromise.
Because as a woman, we compromise so much
all the
sexually.
time. All the
And I mean, I ain't gonna call it a compromise because you know you live and you learn. Some things that started as a compromise.
To the
Yeah,
fellas.
right.
Cute as it comes, cute as it comes,
To
how
the
cute as it comes.
It's in a man's nature, like they say, dog chase the cat.
Right.
We are the dominant.
Where's the question?
The question is, have y'all met a woman that wants sex more than us?
Oh, fuck
I think a woman has more sex
All
than
the fucking time. All the time. They may not express that shit. That ain't no fucking question.
Oh, the one I was with, she expressed it. She didn't care. She wanted it.
Yeah.
Right.
Cute as it
Right.
comes, hold on. Cute as it comes, Samar. Cute as it comes, go ahead.
Women, in all honesty, like, we are more prone to feeling sexual than a dude. It's mainly because we can bust about 25 to 100 nuts in one night.
Before they get one.
You know, and we really be satisfying the dude, but really if the man is we really turned on by, we could probably do it all the way to the morning time. Like, real talk.
I can get by two.
You know, we just be trying not to take it easy, you know. But in all honesty, most times women have more sexual thoughts than men. We're just grow up in a society where it tells us to shine it down, don't speak on it, be a lady. When really you might just be feeling like a thug inside, you know. And we told as women that we supposed to move a certain way, talk a certain way, and you know, especially down in the South, we like really, you know, it's embedded in us to be a certain kind of way. You know, even though you know you're a tomboy, you want to hoop, you want to jump fences and do whatever, or just ride dick all night. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be a lady about it. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody get to
It
it.
happens.
Shit.
It happens.
okay.
Real talk, it happens.
So, do you feel like your relationship will last if you ain't sexually active consistently and satisfied?
I think it's a big factor, really, because I feel like if I'm mentally turned on by that person, the sex should automatically flow.
All right. Now, what if he ain't strong in that department?
Y'all got a
That's
problem.
my job to make him strong in that
Exactly.
Thank you.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah, because some
I'm gonna work with him. You know, if I
Okay.
really care about this man, I say I'm loving on him, I'm gonna work with him.
yeah, some don't work
We
with
said
you.
that. We
Some
So
don't
for,
work with you.
so for African American women, what we experience a lot of time, and you know, we experience it where men can't complete or can't compete, or they have their issues, and a lot of them are not. The issues are not. They're uncontrollable, right?
Yeah, I
and
get
so we've learned in many facets how to just adjust
But
to
sometimes
what's
you run into
offered.
the wrong person.
Because that's where our heart is. And not always are we gonna just say, okay, it ain't what I need, let me go over here. sometimes you stick around.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, I'm gonna adjust. I'm gonna
I'm
ride it
gonna adjust
out.
to it
You know, got
because-
that ride or die mentality, even though you know you're not really getting there. You know.
So let me ask y'all women this.
Cars.
Let me ask y'all Cuties this. Okay. In some cases, you got female. I want to ask why. I mean, I respect y'all mind, and because that's real. You feel me? But it's also rap. Because you got those ladies that's going to slide out just like this. You feel me? You got why? Why do y'all think? Is it because as a woman think, how y'all think? Why you think the women go somewhere else and get it? Why they can't be like y'all? Have y'all theory on it? You
Because
know
you
what I'm
picked
saying?
the wrong woman.
Exactly.
Yes.
Wrong person.
You have absolutely
But what's the right
picked
woman?
the wrong person. The right woman is the woman who's gonna stick there with you. So in your case, let's say, you know, you go to bed, you wake up, it don't work, and you got this woman that you've been dealing with for 3 years here, and now all of a sudden she done bounced off to Mickey on the left and left you where you at just because of that one issue. She was never for you, and you should have been seen that. You should have been seen that from the beginning.
Right.
So it's all about who you pick and who you choose to be with.
That way,
You know.
that's not a big of an issue. Just to bounce on you.
That's right.
But how would you pick up on it like without her? Because you got some women that can cover their
That's not
attentions
true.
and
It's
what?
not true.
See why?
What covers bad intentions in a woman is y'all with y'all lust and y'all
No,
character.
sis, I ain't
picture.
talking about that. I ain't talking about
I'm
outdated
saying
intentions as far as.
you didn't see her true intentions because of certain things.
Yeah, you
that
looking at her
did.
assets where you
Right.
didn't really might have not noticed that, but most of the time,
No, I'm not.
a woman will kind of
no,
marry
I
y'all.
understand what y'all saying, cause I ain't gonna miss shit.
Yeah.
I know how to pick mine, but what I'm saying is the sexual aspect. You know how y'all fake orgasms and all that old extra ass shit, and instead of just telling the nigga, man, look, you ain't getting it. Let's try this. Let's try that.
There you go to what
You
you
see
said
what I'm
earlier,
saying?
and it's the respecting. If I know that you're already insecure in this area, I'm never gonna come at you and be like, that was whack.
No,
Right?
but
It's a waste of the liquor.
you don't know I'm insecure though.
But why not though?
You don't know.
I would know. I mean, with me just being a real ass woman, I want to know everything about you before.
Because I'm thinking I'm putting it down. Because you got me feeling like I'm putting it down. That's what I'm saying.
Let me tell
So why
You
would
got
I-
me feeling like I'm fucking the
Okay,
dog
so
shit
why
out
would I
you.
make you feel
I
that?
In
think
actuality, you sitting there laughing and all
Let me ask you this, cuz.
They do that.
Can men fake nut? Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'ma say cuties and cars. I'ma say this though, bro. A smart woman gon' know.
Right.
You feel me? You can't do that with no real one.
That's not pros and cons.
They gon' know. Hey, you gotta be bad. Hey, you gotta be a man when you get across the real one, man.
I mean, I done did that shit before. I really have done that.
I faked him a bunch of times.
But why do we
I
fake?
faked it.
Why do we
They
fake?
got a cloud.
Why we fake? Cause I'm gonna tell you why I fake. It ain't what I thought it was.
Good.
I'm not gonna just be like
The
for instance,
painting a picture that it ain't.
So it may be the same.
Painting a picture that it
Cuties
ain't.
and cons, man.
I ain't staying around for
Let me
the bullshit.
I already do that. I already get feelings. I already just do
I ain't staying
that.
around for the bullshit.
See, I get it first.
Cuties and cons. Number one. Like, cuties and cons, raw and uncut. Like I say, when I get in the booth, I speak the motherfucking truth, man. Hey, man, if you're high and you drive, Jack, hey, man, I'm coming up. Hey, what? I'm coming up out of there. I'm coming up out of there.
Nah. On the other
I ain't
hand,
trying to ride down the rock
see,
and roll,
what happened
man.
to me was she done nutted 5-6 times and I couldn't get mine. I'm trying to, so I had to, you know, because if you don't nut, how y'all women feel about that if the man?
I want to say something.
Yeah,
There's a
you got
difference
y'all.
between dating and having an orgasm. If you make a woman have an orgasm, you got her for life. I promise.
Yep.
I promise you. I'm being honest with that.
You make a woman have an
If you
orgasm.
Cuties and cons, man.
So you
Hey,
continue.
What you think?
yeah, the
You
camera.
think that's my opinion?
So
Hold on, you can.
Let's
Well, nah, go ahead. Just Go ahead. Nah, keep on. Go. Go ahead. What you were saying?
No, I say you think that's my opinion or
No. There's a lot of truth to that. He says that if you there's a
Say
difference
it or
between,
not.
you know,
You know
giving
what I'm saying?
another orgasm.
She
If
gonna say.
you give a woman an orgasm, we got her for life. And I believe that to be true.
Yeah.
it is true.
Which is why you don't go around
'Cause I-
just simply
Yeah,
giving
exactly.
orgasms to anybody.
Yeah, on the cool, I feel you on that. I feel you.
Right on. Goddamn me.
No.
You can't put the
Hey, man.
pecans. You cannot put the PD
Hey, man.
on all of them. Pecans.
Sometimes, man, you've been putting it on them, man.
The PD.
Hey, you know what it is.
The PD, man.
Cause I remember back in the gap when y'all used to clown me and shit. I was a beast. You remember that, bro? Y'all know. I was a fool. But y'all laughing at me, but hey, who was fucking the most bitch?
So that was back in the day. Because you know, at some point they actually kept account with how many. You know?
Right.
Nowadays they don't even keep account.
No.
They just walk around.
See, I don't do that no more.
That's how I learned before I left. Big C, you feeding into this
You
shit.
gotta learn from your lessons,
Cuties
man.
and cons, man.
Already.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, so I'm trying to understand what's the difference between a nut and an orgasm. Explain it to me.
Hey, that's a total.
Cause men don't know what y'all have.
So I'm gonna get real raw
Yeah,
real
for sure.
quick because I know we about to wrap it up.
Yeah.
The nut is what you offer the woman at the 2-hour mosey wozy.
Real talk.
The orgasm is what you offer the woman that you make love to
Real
in
talk.
your bed.
On the cool. So what the hell we have?
You bed.
No, I think what he asking you is like, what's the difference? It's like, is a nut different from orgasm?
It's-
Hold on, I'm saying that's what he's trying to do. I know this. I know this.
That leg gonna be shaking.
Oh,
When we get off the bed,
Yeah.
it's gonna be
That leg
When she shaking, you know what you doing.
Yeah.
You know what you doing. Okay. Yeah.
But that's the same thing.
Okay.
The nut is what you get at a 2-hour mosey wozy.
Uncontrollable.
It's a
When you
breathing
trying to
kind of
get it
thing.
and go
Uncontrollable.
because she need to get what she getting and you need to get what you get.
Mhm.
But the orgasm is what you experience with the woman you love at home.
And that's
in the
when she
bed.
signed and said something.
Yeah.
That's like the exorcist.
That's what's up.
Yeah. You know when you give it a nut or got the nut and you know when you done had an orgasm. You know when you done and you gotta lay there for a second.
You can't move.
Take a break.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
She gonna pop up unannounced and shit. She gonna just be popping up out the club. You gonna be walking along, but you gonna pop up out the club.
They told me don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I like that.
Where you going?
You know,
Right up.
before they in the bed shaking and everything, she just going crazy. Yeah.
You wake
And
up-
don't touch me.
When you wake up and the legs is still locked around.
Yeah.
I want to get to that point. Let me ask y'all a question. Like, if y'all with y'all man, I done heard a woman tell me this, like, I'm gonna give it to you anytime you want. If I'm in the bed with you, if I lay over and turn around and put that ass on you, I want some. Do y'all do that?
I don't have to
Definitely.
put my ass on you. I'm just gonna say, hey, you up? That's all it's gonna be.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's more like you in a relationship.
You ain't got enough ass.
You ain't go without saying like,
Just wait.
you know, but that's
I'm
some
not
shit
even
like,
asking. I'm not even
that's
asking.
some shit like you laying over the broad you never got. You feel me?
She took that ass.
She
I
talking
like
that
this
shit, and then she turned her back to you. You know what I'm talking about? Poke it out,
Yeah.
trying to feel it. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm
And,
straight.
but you
But
just
wait.
said we not gonna do
The feminist,
it. You know what I'm
the feminist in me
saying?
is not gonna let this sit. Just because she did that sometimes doesn't mean that she want it.
Man,
Okay?
shit.
I don't know about that.
Hey, man.
Because you have some women who just want to cuddle, and that is a
That ain't good. Face me. Don't put your ass on that motherfucker. That ain't
No,
good.
be honest, man. In this room, is that not a comfortable position?
No,
It is.
Y'all tripping.
I'm not saying that's me. That's me.
Let me-
I'm just saying that there's some
let me-
women who.
Let me just say,
You put it on me, I'm
it's a
taking it.
different.
It's the power, y'all.
That's the
I
info
miss
call.
I'm
my
taking
take
it.
place.
You my girl, you put it on me, I'm taking it.
Because when you put it on,
Yeah.
But if y'all in the talking stages and the early dating
Okay,
stages,
that's
and she's
different.
putting that
Oh, no.
ass on you.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
No, listen,
it's
bro.
best for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understand what she's saying?
Comfortable.
But at the same time,
y'all not even.
if we just don't put your
I ain't gonna just take nothing. I mean, I'm just gonna lay in my bed.
Exactly. That shit, that's how nigga ain't gonna react. What you gonna feel that motherfucker? Because it's time.
I ain't the one to play with. Don't come lay in my shit and play with me. Lay your ass on the couch.
If I get you, I'll call a Uber for you.
Don't do it.
Come lay in my bed.
Like, you know, you have women.
You come lay in my bed, shit. You better be ready to goddamn pop, lock, and drop it.
I guess you could say, okay, let's just talk about a whole nother culture. I'm Hispanic and black. So a lot of my friends who are Hispanic, they're really timid. They're not like us. You know what I'm saying? They can be when it comes to them being in a whole relationship and, you know, y'all look well acquainted, y'all boyfriend, girlfriend, and they'll kind of open up. But like as they are in the talking,
Look, let her talk.
as they are talking to the person that they're meeting, and they're really, really timid, they're like, I don't know how to get him to. It's just a different energy, and I've noticed that. I was raised by a black woman, so I consider myself to be a black woman. But I've noticed that that's a difference in culture. I'm going to let you know that I want it. For them, they're gonna be like, I don't know if he's gonna like me. What if he thinks I'm a hoe? It's just a totally different narrative. It's not about it, but in that culture, that's how some of them are.
I ain't never said this
And
was a hoe.
I've also heard, this might bring up a whole other uproar.
No, but that's how they think. It's the mindset.
Black men treat them the way that y'all saying like, oh, she got to sleep on the couch or whatever. They don't get that. They get a whole different type of guy. It could be the same guy that I know, and I'm like, he let you sleep in the bed and y'all didn't do nothing. And I call him the next day and I'm like, so you just let her sleep in the bed? You ain't? Nah, I ain't want to disrespect her.
What?
This is not the nigga I know. Because if it was my other friend, who's a black woman, he complaining, he calling me, he's, oh, why you introduce me to her? She not ready.
Your ass.
That just was his trump though. That was his trump. Maybe he liked it her. He don't like the black girl.
But
if I like the Mexican girl and I really likes her, then I'm gonna play my hand. I really think that's a respect. Because I don't want you to think I just want to.
It's a
It's a respect thing. Like I feel like he particularly, I had to have a sit down with him, and I was like, "What's the difference? We're both women."
But
So my thing is, at the end of the day, in a relationship, who don't want the sex? Let's get to it.
Well, I wasn't talking about people in a relationship.
Yeah, I'm just saying, period. I'm saying.
Don't be starting out talking about cuddling and rubbing the ass. That ain't cuddling, man. If you want to lay down on me, lay your ass down and watch this motherfucking screen. You ain't gotta be rubbing the screen. You gotta be all that. Don't come on, real nigga. Don't play with me. Don't play with that nigga. Do something else. Straight up. You want to lay down, lay your ass right here.
You know, as far as the relationship go, like I said, I'm not about to get in the bed with nobody and I don't know the intentions of him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to even come to your house. We're gonna keep meeting up until I really become comfortable. That's just how I am. But you have some women who go over there the first night, the second night that she meet this person, and I'm like, well, if you go into his house, you don't even know the nigga's middle name. What's your intent? Like, what are you doing? And I have to question, or not even question her, but like help us to realize that, you know, you need to start asking questions. It's best to be straightforward.
But
and you kind of know what kind of man you have after that.
in the sense of like you talking about with the butt rubbing or whatever and the cuddling and what you said, there's not one woman in this world that has did what you guys are describing and was not seeking sex.
Did what?
Exactly.
Oh,
That's
it
not-
was not seeking
right,
sex.
and was not
Yeah.
seeking sex
Man,
because
that's the go-to.
that's what you do
Immediately.
when you're dating sex. Now, if you're a woman and you've done that and you were not seeking sex, you put yourself in that person in a bad position. And so it goes back to you being a woman and you knowing who you are. And if those boundaries, if you don't want that, don't make
put
certain
yourself in
moves.
that position.
Don't be misleading. Either you want this and you're gonna take certain moves, you're gonna make certain moves, or you don't want this and you're gonna remain within your box and your element and respect yourself. But the minute you step outside of that and you advance, 'cause that's what that is. That's an advance. You advance this man, you can't be mad at his reaction.
I got a question for y'all. What if y'all do that to a man and y'all have sex with him and it wasn't what y'all want? What y'all gonna do?
I mean, you take that lick and you keep going. You don't go back.
You got to.
I was in an 11-year relationship Off the first night having sex, we met. First night, we knew each other, but first night we kicked it and chilled. We had sex, and I was with her 11 years. Yeah, it didn't work out after the 11 years, but I'm big on. I want to find out if it's good from the jump start. Yeah,
No,
off the
she
muscle.
didn't
I don't want
tell
to wait 3 months and 4, 5 months and it's trash.
But
It's
that
trash.
So question, so how long is for men here? How long is too long?
I waited a year. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna say this
I
here.
waited a whole year.
Hey, this just some real shit. Hey, this just some real. Yeah, that young shit. Look, this just some real shit right here.
I wait 3 months and we vibing.
Nah, this some real shit though. This some real shit. It's the reality of it, man. Like when you
I ain't
meet
waiting on
me,
no ride, nigga.
when we encounter each other, look, when we encounter each other, man and woman, whatever, however hey man, 60 seconds. Within that 60 seconds,
You
we
know
know what it is.
You know
what it is.
But see,
So I'm like
the
this
difference of a man and a woman, a man will be 100 about that.
Right,
shit.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm like this here. I done made my mind up right then and there. Okay, yeah.
That's the
She
same
take
thing
down
for
action.
Yeah, especially
And
out
just, but hold on, with me knowing this and understanding this, I know in your mind you saying the same shit.
Exactly.
Oh, you wouldn't be
It's
giving
a
up.
vibe thing.
It's so, but I'm not gonna shoot at your pussy, because that's disrespectful. But I'm gonna see how we vibe. You see what I'm saying? And when we encounter each other, however we encounter each other after that, if we're in the bed, how you think you come and lay with me and all that, cool. If you just, hey man, I just want to come lay with you, watch TV, or whatever, cool, all right, cool, I can respect it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? How many nights we gonna do this? It's gonna come to it. I'm asking, how many nights we gonna do this? How many nights we gonna Netflix and chill? Because you know you want this. You coming over here because you want it. I'm not finna be waiting no 3-6 months. Waiting on you to initiate when I know what it is.
Yeah.
You hanging around because you want that motherfucker.
So, Cuties and Coons, let me ask the fellas a question before we. Let me ask the fellas a question. So, have y'all ever slept in a bed totally naked with a female and didn't have sex with her?
I have.
I have.
I have.
Yeah.
Butt naked?
Real
Butt
talk.
naked?
Ass naked. Me and her.
No sex.
I went to sleep on
Feeling and
that.
all that. No sex.
Not being drunk, huh?
I'm talking about being provoked.
Yeah.
No sex.
Wait a minute. Everybody's got to be sober and
Provoked.
complete.
I'm talking about sober though. I know I'm under influence and it was supposed to happen, but I passed out because I was drunk. Now, sober. Well conscious, both of them.
Have you?
Conversate.
Hell no, that's what I'm
That's why I ain't about to
They got a beautiful lady right there. Nigga say,
I ain't never done shit like that. I done laid with a female and I did ass naked.
I'm not.
That's my life too.
it was a hard time in my life.
I ain't never.
Get Chris phone and see. I know they asking questions.
I ain't
She got
never.
a question, but
I've never done it, so we
Oh,
on the
okay.
same page with that.
Oh, you
So,
never.
make sure make sure you're yourself in that
Yeah.
too, because we on the same page.
Yeah, I
with that.
never
That's
did.
not something
I
I've
never
done
did.
because I feel like
They say all y'all excited and talking now.
yeah. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel
that's
like
cool. We need that feedback.
They say why is the setup like this, bro?
okay.
I mean, you know, we use language.
We just real.
Right.
Nah, that's
Tell
right.
them
They can't see on that. They can't see
Yeah.
on that phone
They
how
can't-
it
it's
is because it's too
small,
small.
So I
Tell them go subscribe.
Go to
Yeah.
YouTube and
Subscribe. They'll
YouTube
see
and
y'all
y'all
supposed to be
know the pros and cons, man.
yeah. So I'm
Cuties and cons.
That's what it's about. I know it's cuties and
Nigga, that's the show. Nigga, they gonna go looking for pros and cons.
That's cute. That nigga said that's so
I've never found myself.
Hey, let me see it. Bring it up.
Definition.
You done did? You done slept with a woman totally naked and had sex?
Yeah, a woman that I already been having sex with, but not one I just met. No.
Yeah.
I'm
I
talking
don't
about
know.
everybody, and I can't even say that I can't pass that to them. No, I haven't experienced that.
Yeah, I'm saying somebody.
But it happened both ways for me. Somebody I just met and
Y'all
somebody
playing
else.
like
Wow.
But that's no relationship.
That sounds like y'all both playing games.
So what was that?
That was your
That was
choice.
the card he played.
That was my trump.
Yeah.
That was she wanted me to drill her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nah, I downplayed.
That's
I ain't
how
have
you
to
do it.
tell her, but she, man, my
Think
action
like a man.
showed.
That's what it's called. Think
Fucked
like a man.
up. Woke up the first morning and was like, damn, something wrong with me? I said, what you mean? She expecting me to go there. Yeah, nah.
I
20
ain't never
years,
did
my
that
nigga.
shit.
Hey, it's nothing.
I'm sticking butt naked
It's,
with you.
it shouldn't be nothing for you to do that.
That's like, nigga, what you want?
That's a cakewalk.
I understand.
The attraction was there with me and
It's all, it's all about knowing
you know.
what she wants.
Right.
See, when you
I know
know,
she wanted it.
see, she fucked up by getting naked and getting in my bed. First and foremost, I didn't pull your clothes off you.
You didn't.
So when you took your clothes off, I already know what it is.
But sometimes
you
you
want
gotta
me to
respect
drill.
the woman mind and let her.
You want me to
So
drill.
what the hell are you
That
talking
ain't nothing to
about?
respect.
When you both
Yeah,
She didn't respect her own mind.
On the
Why
court.
is you getting naked and we just meet?
Yeah. No.
We in the beginning, you know, why you getting naked?
That's why I
Did
say
you
Well,
lay in the
respect
bed
the
with me
mind.
Because
naked?
y'all grown. That's why.
Well,
I
see,
mean,
that's
hey,
his
so-
trump. That was his trump.
But,
Right.
I'm saying I ain't never did that.
but her
I mean,
intentions
she
was,
Have I tried?
she thought I was gonna slide that motherfucker up in.
Yeah, I mean, y'all tried.
That was her
But you
intention.
got, hey, but you can prove to her.
Like a motherfucker had
For 5
like, man, what the 5 days straight?
You fucked her head up with that too.
5 days.
Yeah, that's what you do. Like,
fucked her head up with
you
that
did
too.
that, but that let you know, that let her know that, damn, he respect my mind. So I'm really gonna try to kick it with this.
Nah, that man trying to figure out like
Yeah.
what the fuck wrong with me, not me with her.
I've
There
never
ain't
been
nothing
in
wrong with that
situation.
shit.
Me
It's
either.
all about
And I would-
respect.
So what would you
No, it's nothing wrong with it. But you gotta understand something. This day and time,
I
Y'all
would
on
not.
top of each other, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, with this day and time, this what they get.
Yeah, yeah.
The average nigga,
Uh-huh.
he finna drill.
See, I'm 47.
We finna slide that motherfucker